Bella and welcome back to my channel. So, I wanted to tell you guys about what I'm doing on my Instagram, which is 25 days of posts. Because I can't do Vlogmas this year because obviously it's my first year on YouTube and also I'm in school, so I can't do all of that, but I can do 25 days of posts. So you guys should go check out my Instagram, which is linked in the description, along with my TikTok. Do decorating my room for Christmas video, but then something happened. No, like I swim, I'm a swimmer and color guard and everything, but for a long time my knee has been like really bothering me. Like I could feel my bone moving and popping and it was really painful. So eventually it got to the point where I was in so much pain that like I could barely walk. So I'm like, Mom, I need to go to the doctor. So we went to my pediatrician and she's like, yeah, something's wrong, you need to go to the orthopedic doctor. So this week on Monday we went to the orthopedic doctor and I have something in my knee called chromomalaysia patella. And I know you guys are saying like, oh, that's a big word. Yeah, it's called chromomalaysia patella. So I'm gonna explain what that is because you guys are probably like, what? Huh? Okay, so chromomalaysia patella basically means, okay, so this is, it's in my right knee and it kind of hurts to bend, but I'm doing this for example. So basically my kneecap and the cartilage underneath my kneecap is soft and like getting softer, and if it gets much worse it can be caused to deteriorate and like I can lose all the cartilage under my kneecap, and there is no fix for this. I'll be going through PT to try to strengthen my legs and everything, but there's no surgery I can go through. So if this gets worse, I'm pretty much done. Like there's nothing I can do for it. I can hope to strengthen my knee back up, but like they can't put in cartilage implants or anything like that. So yeah, so I'm a competitive swimmer and I swim for my high school team, and I've been swimming since I've been 6 months old. So this has caused a lot of problems with swim team. Being hurt, and especially where I'm hurt in my knee, I depend on my legs for everything when I swim. So I've had to teach myself how to depend more on my arms than my legs, and I've been doing pretty good with that. It's hard because I'm used to depending all my speed on my legs, and now I have to depend it more on my arms than my legs, which is really weird for me. But I've been getting a little bit better at it. But this week it hit me that I was looking over the events that I was put in for the meet that I have on Friday and Saturday, and I was like, I can't swim these are gonna hurt way too bad, I'm not gonna be able to walk. And I started freaking myself out. Like today I literally was so sad. I came home and I was crying because I was like, I'm gonna have to stop swimming. And swimming has always been in my life, and I was just like, I started crying and I texted Julia and I was like, I'm losing everything. I can't lose swim. I was like, swim defines me. Like I know like it doesn't completely define me, but I've been swimming forever and like I can't do without the water, like, you know. And she goes, and she texted me and she goes, calm down, it's okay. You're not losing everything. And I was like, yeah, but like swim is my life, like it defines me. She told me, it doesn't define you. Your personality defines you. Yeah, swim is a part of you, but it doesn't define you. Who you are, the kindness and happiness you show to everyone every day, that's what defines you. And I needed her to say that because all day I was thinking about this and I was like, my purpose, what's my purpose? I don't know what my purpose is right now. I don't know what to do. I don't know who I am if I lose this sport. And it was really hard for me to comprehend, but I went to practice today and I talked to my coaches and we figured out a way that I can still swim. And I was so happy and relieved because swimming has been a part of me for so long that I can't lose it. And they're gonna have, so I was really freaked out about some of the long races. I didn't think I could handle it, like my knee couldn't handle it. But so for practices, I pretty much just pull, which is using my arms and not my legs. I have a pull boy, which just makes it so you can't kick. And then for meets, I'm going all out and doing longer events so that I can have more of a break. But I have to get used to the fact that I'm not going to be able to increase my time as much as I normally do. Normally I increase my time by 2 seconds every time I swim, but I'm not going to be able to do that because it's going to hurt way too bad. So it's a learning curve. I've got to learn to be okay with doing what I can on certain days, and I can't do like I normally do and sprint my heart out until I can't move anymore, because for now, if I sprint my heart out till I can't move anymore, I'm not going to be able to walk for the next 3 days. And it's kind of scary to think about, oh, I can't push myself as hard as I normally do, because if I do that, I'm going to hurt myself so bad that I might not be able to walk for a couple of weeks, and like I can't do that because I can't. If I push myself over the limit, I'm going to be able to take it out to swim for a little bit. And that's a really hard concept for me to grasp, that if I overdo it now, there's going to be harsh consequences. Like if I overdid it before, yeah, I'd be a little sore. But if I overdo it now, I'm not going to be able to walk because the pain's going to be so bad. Like today at school, I was walking around just to try to help it, and I started crying because it hurt so bad. And I'm learning to fix myself better so that I don't end up in so much pain. And I wear a brace for it. I have to wear a special brace whenever I'm at school and when I'm not sleeping. So whenever I have it, except for swim. Swim, I put KT tape on, and I have a special doctor's note because otherwise I'll get in trouble by the officials. Also today, so most of us have best friends, and when our best friends get sad or are like a little bit depressed, all we want to do is be there for them and fix it and make them smile. And today, Julia got kind of sad and kind of depressed, and all I wanted to do was make her smile and laugh. And for some reason, I couldn't do that. I couldn't find it in myself to make me do that, and I didn't know why. And at lunch, I was sitting with her, and she was all sad, and then some of my other friends made her start laughing and smiling and giggling, and it made me really down and kind of sad and off put, and I didn't really know what to do. And I just kind of left the lunchroom, and because I couldn't be there and not being able to help her, you know? So I went to the nurse's office to get some ice because my knee was really hurting, or at least that was the excuse I used, even though it actually was, so it wasn't really an excuse. But and I kind of just stayed there, and I eventually came back, and then my friend Sarah, she pulled me aside and was like, "What's wrong? You're not acting like you." And I'm just like, "You're here, and I know I'm not gonna lose you, but I feel like I'm losing Julia. I feel like I'm losing my friendship with her. I don't know my purpose in our friendship anymore." And she's like, "This is not you." Something, like, she could tell something was off about me, and she's like, she could tell I was struggling with this whole purpose thing, but like, I didn't know how to explain it. And she put it in good words. She goes, Sarah said, "This is not you. Where's the Bella I know?" And I was like, I don't know. I had to tell her, I don't know. Because today was kind of rough, and I was struggling through having to lose what I've been doing forever and what I love. And that made me start thinking, what's my purpose? If I can't swim, what do I do? Like, how do I how do I stay in touch with the world? How do I keep up? Swim has done a lot more for me than I thought, and the thought of losing it made me freak out, and it made me forget who I was for a little bit. And I texted Julia and kind of like freaked out and went, who am I? What do I mean to anyone? Who am I? And she told me. She goes, and like I kind of was like off put from after that. I was kind of like, I didn't really want to talk to anyone. I kind of only talked to Sarah, and I felt really bad for not talking to Julia. So I texted her and I was like, I'm sorry, I know this is all my fault. And I was like, I thought you were ignoring me, and I didn't want to butt in. I didn't want to make it worse, because you know sometimes when people like butt in, they kind of make it worse. And she said, Bella, you're not butting in. We're friends. Friends don't butt into each other's lives. They stick through it with each other. And then she said, you're not going to be replaced. Because my biggest worry was that I was going to be replaced by my other friend who was making her smile and making her laugh. And it made me like really sad and down. And I told her, I thought she was going to replace me in your eyes. And she said, no one's going to replace you. And I don't love you because you swim. I love you because of the person you are. Swim may be a part of you, but your personality is more than what you can do in the pool. And she made me realize that swim isn't my entire life. Even though I've been swimming for so long and it feels like swim is my life, it's not. And I'm happy that I can still swim, but she helped me to realize that I would be okay without swim. It would take a little bit, but I'd be okay with it. I wouldn't without it. I wouldn't lose my purpose like I thought I would. I wouldn't lose who I am because I don't have swim. She helped me to realize that swim is a part of me, but it's not part of my personality. It's not part of it's not part of what I show to people on a daily basis. And she really helped me. So I actually want to say something to Julia before I end this video. Julia, if you are watching this, I want to say thank you for bringing me back to earth. I want to say thank you for knowing who I am and helping me with that, because I was going crazy and I didn't know who I was, and I was scared if I lost swim that I wouldn't be who I am. And she reminded me that swim isn't who I am. And I just want to say thank you so much to Julia, because if she hadn't been there to help me today, if she hadn't been there to help me today, I would have still been questioning what my purpose is and what I meant to everyone. And thank you, Julia, because sometimes you need someone to bring you back to earth, even when you feel like the earth is falling down around you. There's always that one person who's gonna come and rescue you from it all. So I want to say thank you to my best friend, Julia, for bringing me back down to earth and reminding me that there's people who love me down here, and that swim isn't who I am. So especially thank you to her. Alright guys, this is it. This is all for today's video. If you guys are in a situation like this where an injury is causing you to have to lose something that you love, remember that that thing that you love is not all you are. You have other qualities, you have other traits, and your personality is who you are. You're not, even though it might feel like the end of the world now, you'll be okay without it. And that's what it's hard to stop something you love, but you'll be okay without it. And I'm lucky that I figured out a way to not have to go without it. But if you are in a situation like this and you can't do what you love, just remember it's not all you are, and that you can still be an amazing person without it. Alright guys, so that wraps up today's video. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, be true, be you.